What is the CompTIA A plus? Well, in this video, we're going to cover what is on the exam, who the exam is for, and how to study for it. And we're going to start right now. Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Bearded IT Dad, where we give you advice and insight on how to grow your career in the IT field. My name's Dakota, and today we're going to talk about what is the CompTIA A plus, what is on the exam, who the exam is for, and finally how to study for the CompTIA A plus. So the CompTIA A plus is the go-to certification anyone who is looking to get their foot in the door, looking to get a start in the IT career field. It has quickly become the industry standard, the go-to certification for anyone who's looking to enter the IT field because it covers anything and everything you might run across in an entry-level help desk or support specialist position. So first, let's talk about what it is. The CompTIA A plus certification is an IT certification that is comprised of two separate exams. You actually have to take two totally separate exams to be able to get your CompTIA A plus certification. The first exam is going to cover things such as hardware, such as hard drives, keyboards, mouses, monitors, stuff like that. And the second exam covers more of the software and troubleshooting and even things such as people skills and communication skills. Each one of these exams, you have 90 minutes maximum to take the exam. And every exam out there is different. CompTIA has created hundreds of thousands of questions for this exam. So if you have to take the test more than once, the chances of seeing the same questions is very slim. Now, CompTIA does something really special. They actually tell you exactly the topics that are going to be covered on the exam. They let you know everything you need to study for to be able to be successful and pass the exam. They put out what they call their exam objectives. And it covers all a list. It's a list of all the topics they cover on each exam. I actually put a link in the description to those. When this video is done, go over there and check those exam topics out, and that'll really help you study for the exam. Now I told you what the CompTIA A plus is. Now let's talk about who the CompTIA A plus certification is really for. It is really for anyone who's looking to land an entry-level position in the IT career field. Now, with that said, you do not need the CompTIA A plus to be successful in the IT career field, but it definitely helps open doors to job opportunities. It is one of those certifications that is well known by many different employers out there. And when they see that you have an A plus or at least studying for this certification, it is definitely going to greaten your odds into getting a chance for an interview for a certain position. Now, if you've already been on the help desk for 1 or 2 years, unless your employer requires it, I don't really recommend spending the time and money into getting the A plus certification. You already have all the skills and knowledge that you're going to learn on the A plus certification. Take that time and invest in a higher level certification, such as the Network Plus or the Security Plus, or any of the other leading IT certifications that are in the niche you're interested in advancing your career. Now, at the time of recording this in late April 2022, CompTIA is actually coming out with a new version of the CompTIA A plus. Currently out right now is the 1000 series A plus exams. Now, CompTIA hasn't given the exact date when the new series exams coming out. The new 1100 series exam is set to come out anytime now. Now, you might be asking, well, if I'm currently studying for the current 1000 series exams, should I just wait for the new 1100 series exams to come out? And my answer is no. If you are currently studying for the 1000 series exams, go out and take your exam now. First off, there's going to be some time of overlap between the two exams. As of right now, CompTIA isn't even talking about retiring the current 1000 series exam until October of 2022. So you have plenty of time if you're watching this now to go out and get the 1000 series exam. You can't even take the 1100 series exam yet. And there's not going to be any employers out there that care about what series of exam you take. They just care if you have the A plus. They're not going to know the difference if you took the 1000 or the 1100, or like me, I took the 900 series A plus exam. So as long as you have an A plus exam, that's what's going to matter to job recruiters. Now, while we're talking about the 1100 series exams, let's talk about some of the new things that are going to be on the new exam. Now, CompTIA has already released the exam objectives for the 1100 series exams. So that's where this information is coming from. Likely topics we're going to see on the new CompTIA 1100 series exams is wireless technology such as 3, 4, and 5G technologies. Things such as mobile device synchronization are going to be covered more in depth. Likely, we're going to see more topics such as client side virtualization. And of course, expect to see a greater amount of Linux and Mac OS operating systems covered on this new series of exam. Finally, one of the things I think that's going to be covered on this new series of exams is a further look into problem tracking and documentation. Now that we've covered what is the exam and who the exam is for, let's talk about how to study for the exam. Now, there is tons of different study methods out there for the CompTIA A plus. One of the most popular, and I think one of the most effective ways, is to go with an online e-learning platform. There's tons of them out there, such as CBT Nuggets, IT Pro TV, Pluralsight, and the list goes on and on. And I've linked some of those resources down in the description below. Now, all those platforms cost money. And if money is an issue for you looking to get into the field, there is free resources out there to study for the CompTIA A plus. There's resources such as YouTube. There's tons of YouTube videos out there with study material. There is one YouTuber named Professor Messer. He actually has the complete series, the CompTIA A plus series course on his YouTube channel 100% for free. I put a link to his channel down in the description. Go check it out. Now, you might not be a visual learner. You might prefer to read textbooks. There is a wide variety of really information packed textbooks out there. One of the ones I personally recommend is a textbook series by Mike Myers. Actually, I have that link to in the description as well. Definitely, there is tons of resources down there. Go check it out. Now, if you're interested in any more information about IT certifications, whether it's networking security and stuff, make sure and check out this video that's on the screen right now, where I go into a deep depth about the top IT certifications there are out there for 2022. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy.